That's true, because the soundtrack is Death Party.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll just get going. Well, hopefully it will not take 4 hours, but hi, Ari.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we can get through. I do still have homework.
Well, I'm hopeful that we can at least get through Bun in about an hour. If I end up going to Bun 2 stuff, I'll probably just work on some graphic design stuff while she works on homework. But I do want to kind of get going through at least a little bit of this. I guess we'll start in Bun's apartment. We don't really get to show this off.
Apartment?
Yes. So, this is the little, like, tutorial area. It's a kind of weird tutorial, but it basically is supposed to help out, like, the very basic things in this game.
Really cute.
Fun fact, you don't actually use that trick anywhere. I don't know why I put it in the tutorial, but it's here.
You're funny.
Yeah. Fun fact number 2, you don't even need to pop off that guy, because I watched people break that right after release. You're supposed to bounce off of him like that, but...
There's a screen. Are they a caterpillar?
Yeah. So, this tutorial is supposed to show off that you can do all this stuff, because in a later level you have to do it. But a lot of people don't really go through tutorials and stuff. Including this one, where you have to go on the other side of the net to go behind the statues.
Oh yeah, I remember the levels that have that.
Yeah. And then if you...
Yes, but I've seen levels of that.
Yeah, so you have to be careful, boop that net around, stay on this side of the net, and then you can run through. And you can do the same thing with shells, where you just go through there. Well, I'm hopeful that it will not take me 4 hours, Ari. The last run of Bun that I did took like a little over an hour, so I would like for it to take not that much longer. And then your reward for doing the tutorial is that it tells you to go left in the first level instead of right.
Cash reward.
Yeah.
Basically. As good as cash.
Yeah. So then the first level, yeah, you get to go in here.
Oh, cute.
And this one's obviously themed after like fall stuff.
I can like tell when you made these and it's really cute.
Yeah.
I just liked how you started in Bun's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Up on his studio apartment.
Studio apartment. I was gonna name it Studio Apartment, but I figured that may have been a little too inside.
To our apartment.
Yeah, so we just made it Bun's apartment instead. Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, Ari. Hopefully, well, worst case scenario, we'll have the VOD, and honestly, like, you never know. I'll probably still be streaming. I don't know if Bun will be on at that point.
He has a short attention span.
Well, I'm hopeful that we can at least get through the game, because it shouldn't
Double
really...
fisting Animal Crossing right now.
Yeah. Speaking of, by the way, I guess we can go ahead and announce that once Animal Crossing comes out, Bun will actually be streaming it from her Twitch account.
Yeah. I'll have my own little stream.
Yeah, so SO.
Give it a follow.
Bun.
Drop a like and subscribe. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Did I do it right?
So that'll be Bun's account once she gets a little bit more active and stuff. If we haven't actually set up a stream for her yet. You look cutie, it's okay.
Cut you off, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So one of the things I like about Bunbun is the map for it, which I guess I'll show off to you now before I go into the next level. I said it again. I don't know if you saw it again in the future. But Bun, this is the little map I made for you.
Sorry, I got
It goes around. Look how big it is.
Wow. What a big world in Bunbuns.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Buns living on all those islands.
Yeah.
That's who lives there.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So the tip from the tutorial tells you to go left, and when you go left, you pop out with the key.
Oh.
So then the key can be used to get the secret exit of the level, which like sort of changes the beginning, because like now you have to do all of this first part like with holding a key. There's sort of a rule in Super Mario World that you're not supposed to put a midway like after like the first half thing. And I technically did that here, but it's okay.
You're not supposed to what?
You're not supposed to put a secret exit like after the midway point, because otherwise if you miss it you have to like beat the level and do it all over again. But
well, this is bunnies and they do whatever they want.
do whatever you like.
They don't come out and eat breakfast. Just don't know.
Alright, so then when you have the key here, if you get this timed right, you have to be careful because you only get 2 shots. If you go through here when you're big,
My favorite.
can I do it? You end up popping through, and then you get the key right there.
It was so tiny.
Hey Ruby, thank you for the sub. And thank you for
Hi.
the compliment. How are you guys doing?
Ruby.
I saw your stream setup, by the way. You guys have like a ridiculous amount of screens now.
Oh my god, I saw that too. You guys are so cute. I love that.
But hi, how's it going? So when you get the secret exit in this level, you get taken to the end of it, where it's a waterfall with Bun. Yeah. And then you get to go to this level, which a lot of people say is their favorite level of the game, because it has nice music and it has a weird gimmick with the water. Thank you, Ari. We had a very good birthday trip.
Thanks.
That's why we were out of town this weekend and unable to stream too much.
Yeah, kind of off the grid a little.
But it's always nice to do that. We had a nice hotel, and
Yeah, we got a hotel room with like a view of the bay, and like it had a fireplace, and they had like a pool and a hot tub.
yeah,
And
we
it
made
was-
some hot tub friends.
Yeah, oh my god, it was so cute. We made friends with like these other couples that were in the hot tub. Oh, we went to Bodega Bay.
Yeah, we went to a 3-star hotel in Bodega Bay, which
Yeah.
for us is,
It was fancy for us.
yeah,
The fanciest hotel we've ever paid for, at least.
yeah,
We stayed in like a nice hotel, like for our wedding, but like my parents helped us out with that, so this felt extra fancy because like we paid for it.
yeah. But it was cool because we also got to have a really fancy dinner too, where it
And I got
was
to
like,
order the most expensive thing on the menu. It was really exciting. Like,
yep. We will figure out what we're doing for the rest of the month
Yeah.
now, but you know
well,
what?
I mean, we got our tax returns, so that kind of funded most of it, but we'll be kind of taking it easy for the rest of the
Yeah.
month. That's me reminding myself to take it easy.
Also, hi Mike and Dark. How's it going?
Hi, everybody.
Glad everyone's here today. So, as you may or may not have noticed, I think you were busy talking, so
Me?
yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, I've been hamming it up over here.
So the main gimmick of this level is this water that like goes up and down with the camera. So like after I get through this first part right here, you'll see the water kind of rise up, and then
Oh, I remember you making this, I think.
yeah, and then as the water rises up, the platforms go with it. So then like this part is basically just trying to figure out how to rise the tide up as much as you can.
Cool.
And it's actually kind of funny because I was looking at my YouTube recently, and I have like a really, really, really old version of this level. Oh, I didn't get the jump off. That's okay. I have like a really old version of this level that's from like maybe a year ago now at this point, and it looks like totally different. Like it has like a really weird like light background and stuff, and
Like
all
a
the
video of you
obstacles.
making it.
Yeah. Also, how is everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. And then if you take this star, it actually lets you skip a level and you get to go straight to the castle if you want to.
Oh.
A lot of people thought that was
From
a
the studio part
Yeah.
to the castle.
yeah, a lot of people thought that was
Now we're here.
yes. Well, here at the end of World 1, I guess,
I
but
guess so.
yeah. And this level, hello cutie.
Sorry, I realized I cut you off and you were trying to say something, and then I felt really bad, so
It's
I
okay.
just kind of froze.
This level has these guys, and I sort of have become like memed with these guys now because I love them so much, but they're the cutest, so I don't mind. They don't really do
Adorable.
they don't do very much. Like this is about all they do, but they're really cute, so that's all that matters.
One, and my eyes are all squinty, I can't see. The little ones are cute and alert. Yeah, sounds about right. Tired ass adult. Awake ass. Little tiny humans. Oh my god, you guys, we were at Starbucks yesterday. I'm sorry. I was at Starbucks yesterday. Tyler was waiting in the car. And they had like 2 employees working, you guys. It was so bad. Like the Sunday right after daylight savings, I feel like you gotta have at least 3. I couldn't figure out why there were so many people there at like 1 p.m. on a Sunday. Because like we were just on our way back from our trip, you know, and I just needed coffee to keep driving. And there were just so many people. It was taking forever. And I just see this little like teenage boy like come up, maybe like a freshman in high school, and he like is coming up trying to like ask a question, and I'm just back here like, honey, there are adults who do not have their coffee yet. Like, you need to wait. Like, they're making my drink right now. Like, please wait. Like, and it just was the most like 30-year-old moment I've had in a.
Yeah, I don't know why they would only have 2 people working.
I don't know. That was the moment that I felt 30, I think.
Also, sorry to hear that, Ruby. The job hunt is kind of
Oh my god,
difficult
no, they were
to do.
so stressed. I felt terrible.
Hey, Yuri, how's it going?
I didn't see the other part.
Oh, yeah, she typed that up while you were saying your
During
story.
my monologue?
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can find something. I imagine the market is kind of...
That sucks hecka bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe it just means that there's something better out there for you that you just haven't found yet.
I was gonna say,
And
we've kind of been going through a similar thing lately.
yeah.
Hi, Deadly. How's it
I
going?
mean, obviously, that's really easy for me to say. But I don't know. I always believe that everything happens for a reason, as like cliche and tacky as that sounds. And like most of the time, we can't see the reasons until long after they happen. So just try to kind of keep holding
Yeah,
on.
Nexus, thank you for that huge raid. I hope you're doing well
Ooh.
today. I guess sort of focusing on this. I also hope KLDC went well. We got kind of off track, I guess, and I got through a bunch of this. Hope you're doing well.
That's okay. I'm over here giving Ruby a pep talk. Like
It's okay. Life advice mixed with streaming stuff goes pretty well.
Anyway, TLDR, Ruby, we love you, and
Yeah,
just know that you're great, and don't let
I was gonna say,
the
job markets suck, unfortunately,
what's the
but
word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
Don't let them turning you down get you down. I
The
guess.
rejection?
Rejection. That would be the word I was looking for. Don't let the rejection get you down.
Thank
We
you for
love
the
you.
host as well, Laurie.
And something good's coming for everybody.
So, yeah. Thank you again, Nexus, for that raid. That's awesome.
Wow.
How did KLDC go? I was watching for a little bit, but then we had to go get lunch and stuff. Also, fun fact, everyone hates this room, which kind of sucks, because, like, I think this room is actually one of the coolest colors in the game, and kind of the weirdest gimmicks in the game, but
It's really pretty.
people don't know how to do net stuff, so,
It's like all night.
yeah. And also, thing number 2 that sort of
Nothing
sucks
but net.
about this, people don't know that you could just hold right and let go of the button and just kick that and then go over here. Everyone always makes this super complicated because everyone always goes on the other side of the net, drops down, and gets super frustrated. And then all they had to do was this.
I see.
Also, that makes sense. KLDC looks like it's pretty rough. Also, speaking of KLDC, hi White Moss. How's it going?
Any chance you could make the chat larger?
Oh
I
yeah,
can
it's
see
super
over
small.
here with my old 30-year-old eyes.
No, it's okay. It's small. I had to... So, like, when I'm designing and stuff, I have to have it hella small because otherwise
That's
it's...
Well, it's okay when it's just you, but I'm just sitting farther away, so I can't see as well.
Yeah. Yep, these 30-year-old eyes now. 29 and a half, so... How do I make this bigger? Why can I not? Enhance. Enhance.
Control plus.
Maybe it is. Nope.
No. The other plus.
Is it non-mod
The other
settings?
plus. Why would you hit the 10 key plus?
Because that's the actual plus key.
Oh.
Does anybody know how to make the chat window in OBS like bigger? Because for some reason I don't know how to do that.
I
It
need
seems
the
like
font larger.
so technical difficulties, I guess.
Working through it.
Don't clear chat, because that would be bad.
You know what? It's not that big of a deal. It'll just take me a second to read them.
I can at least put it on this
Nope.
side.
No, it absolutely does not make a difference.
Okay.
It's okay.
Alright. I'll just have you.
Oh my god, no,
I
stop.
could also just have like the laptop on your lap, I guess.
My darling, it's really okay. Like, if you could make the font bigger, cool. If not, like, I'll work with it. It's not like I couldn't read it. It just would have been easier.
I guess so. Oh, that's true. We could just open it on
Oh,
the
yeah.
phone.
I could've done that.
Also, thank you, Finnegan, and hi. And I guess I really didn't talk about this level like at all, but the gimmick of this level is that you were supposed to like have a bunch of one-screen puzzles to go through. Sort of inspired by claustrophobia. I also kind of made it as a throwback to my first like decent level in Mario Maker. Yeah, Lycon, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. How's it going, buddy? It's been a little bit. I like that Founder's badge, that's nice. How's it going?
Sorry, I had a text. What was I doing?
You were opening Twitch so you could pay attention on chat and stuff.
Ooh, pretty!
Yeah, we'll check out Rubarenga and stuff. Mike, just go ahead and shoot it whenever you're ready. This level, a lot of people don't like it, and honestly, I don't really blame them. There's one exit of this that's really cool, and that's the one that everyone plays now, luckily. I'll go ahead and get the less popular exit out of the way first. But I do like the colors of this level, even though a lot of people say it looks a little warm. Your 2 follows are me and the one Animal Crossing streamer you follow, and that's adorable.
How do I?
Also, hi Kez, how's it going? And thank you for the follow. And I'm doing well. We have today off. There's a little bit. You're just gonna have to turn it down. There's a little bit of an echo right now because Bun opened it up.
I was trying to like mute it.
Have a good one, Lycon. Thanks for popping in. And thank you also for the follow. Yeah. Okay. So reason number 1 everyone hates this is because springs are weird. Reason 2 everyone hates this is because of the little hill up here, but that's okay. Let's just do it at once and then not have to worry about it. Hey Melvin, how's it going? Thank you for what emote is that?
It's a little angel.
It's a bear angel. I've never
so cute.
I've never seen that emote before in my life.
I don't
That's
know where
adorable.
I got it, but it's adorable.
Oh god, I have never seen that before. Thank you. I appreciate that. I normally stream without Mike, but now that Bunbun has a little bit of time before she's got to go back to homework.
Yeah, Ruby has it. Oh, yay! I started a trend of Angel Bear. It's just so cute.
The Angel Bear is really cute. And thanks, guys. I appreciate that. It was pretty cool watching people judge KLDC stuff and like watching a bunch of people who have played Bunbun like immediately recognize my stuff. And I did kind of design it to be like a familiar level for people who have seen my stuff before. But it was still fun to see. I also liked that while Dode was judging it, he thought originally it might have been one of the jump people. But then it got a little janky and I think he changed his mind on that. But he at least said it at one point, so that was cool. Okay. So, just as a heads up, if I was ever going to do a Bunbun 1.1, the main thing I would probably change is this exit, because a lot of people seem to have trouble with this one, because it's kind of hard. It was actually one of the first levels I ever made, which is before I like had any real knowledge of level design stuff, I guess, which is also why it's kind of weird compared to the other levels. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, so funny you mentioned that.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering why I'm home right now to stream, my school district decided to close the entire like district of school and school events and everything for the week. So here I am. I went back to work for 2 days after not being there for 5 weeks. Potentially exposed to it because they didn't say like what school or whatever. I don't know. They said a family has been exposed. They didn't really say anything besides that. They didn't say, you know, what region even of the school district that might be affected. So I'm kind of just in this like blissful like, well, it's not my school mindset. But I don't know, like, should I be staying inside? I don't know. So here we are. I feel like they kind of should have not had me come back to work for the 2 days I went back. Like, I was off 5 weeks, like, staying away from all this crap. And then 2 days after I go back, they close everything for a week. Oh, and for the traditional schedule people, this is their spring break now, all of a sudden. As if probably like 90% of people don't have like plane tickets and plans they can't refund. Luckily, I'm on year-round schedule, so it doesn't really affect me in that same way. Probably will affect me at the end of the year, like a snow day or something would, but I don't know how long it'll last or anything. I know nothing except that I'm home right now, so it's just a weird situation to be in. I don't know if essential oils help, but I have them like hella diffusing. like I will do anything I can to like keep our immune systems up. And,
I mean, at this point, we're just trying anything we can.
Yeah.
But
like even if
mostly,
it's a placebo, like I'll take it. Like I don't even care. Like
mostly just staying away from people. We're very good at being antisocial, and at least this.
We're good at staying in our apartment.
At least this gives us somewhat of an excuse for it, I guess. Alright, can I please just beat this now? So while this level is pretty, it's also very difficult. How did I fuck that up?
Oh, bye, Ari.
Have a good one, Ari.
Yeah, we've been making sure we have been washing our hands a lot, and like, I don't know, before, a few weeks ago, I guess, I stocked up on a bunch of hand sanitizer at Bath & Body Works because it was on sale, so... And that was literally just because it smells good. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, prepare for anything.
Yeah, we got kind of lucky when we went to the store, too, because we've heard that,
there was toilet paper left. Like, I don't know, there's been, like, riots at Costco for toilet paper and shit. Like, I don't know. It's crazy out there, man. I hope everyone is just safe.
Yeah.
It's a weird world right now.
Yep.
Yeah, being antisocial finally does have some validation. I agree.
Years of training.
Out of water and paper goods, dude, that's crazy. Like,
yeah.
Like, first of all, I mean, I get, like, if you have to self-quarantine or something, like, that's 14 days. Like, yeah, you need toilet paper, whatever.
Well, everyone's freaking out and trying to, like, prepare for if they need to self-quarantine at this point.
But the thing is, like, we all need toilet paper. Like, we all need stuff. Like, don't be hella greedy and, like, buy up, like, 50 packs of toilet paper or whatever people are doing and, like, make it so people are on their last roll and they have nothing left right now because you're trying to stock up for, like, if something happens in a month or, like, I don't know. Think about other human beings for a second.
Thank God. Okay, so finally got through there.
Yeah, I don't know. People are acting like it's like a zombie apocalypse, and I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just trying not to be worried because in the past year my immune system has not been great, so I'm trying to just, like, speak positive words and, like, you know, not get worried and stressed about it so my immune system defenses would lower. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are overreacting.
Well, the problem is everyone overreacts, and then the overreaction kind of causes an overreaction, and then everyone kind of starts spiraling. And yeah, pretty similar.
Yeah, I saw, like, an article that, like, cops were called because people were fighting over toilet paper at Costco or something. I didn't see where it was, but...
Also, hi Al, how's it going? And kind of getting back to this level before I accidentally beat this. So the second half, you're actually allowed to keep this Koopa. This was intended. I feel like a lot of people kind of feel like they're cheesing it a bit. But this part right here is kind of weird, so I figured I might as well just leave it here. You're actually supposed to, like, dodge, like, if the lava actually gets stuck in there, or eats the Koopa, you're actually supposed to kind of dodge around the clouds and bop the other Mecha Koopa. A lot of people don't really do that, though, and they kind of just aim for the one tile shot, which is fine. It's just as hard to do, honestly. It kind of sucks, because then I guess people don't really see the other gimmick, but... So what you're supposed to do is actually jump over here. You can't jump while they're in the clouds for some reason, because then they'll just always kill you. so you have to like bop them when they're not on the clouds. Oops.
Okay, I have to go to the bathroom really quick, but I'm gonna, I have it open on my phone. So.
That's fine. You can hang out and chat, I guess.
But I'll be watching.
We're pretty similar, Al. Also, hi, Ben. Sorry, I kind of snuck in there, I guess. So, definitely, if I was ever going to do a Bunbun 1.1, I would kind of nerf that first half pretty significantly. This level was one of the first levels. This one and Tide Switch Palace actually were two of the first levels I made that actually like stuck around in this version. And honestly, there's a lot of kind of like odd things about this level that are fun, but a little, if I was going to do this again, I'd probably do it this way. I don't know if I'm ever going to, because I feel like if I was going to do that, I probably should have done it like before it was as far down as it is on the downloads and stuff. I've kind of talked about it before, but with SMW Central not letting you like keep your comments and stuff, I'm not really like super excited to update it. I may eventually, like after Bunbun 2 comes out, maybe, but I don't know. And also, Mike, I think I saw you say something about playtesting Bun 2, so that would be cool. I would appreciate that. Hopefully, by the time you're actually ready, just let me know. And I can probably have a version with the new level that I just finished making on stream the other day. Oh no, my viewership. You're not fired. Okay, let's just kick it over here and wait. And then just die anyway. Yeah, so let me know when you guys are ready for testing, and then I'll just go ahead and post a new version, I guess. I guess I could pretty much just do that after stream today, honestly.
No, sorry.
I haven't actually done any of the playtesting edits from anyone else in 2.0, or 0.2, I guess. But I should be able to get that done pretty soon.
Now, 'cause it turned off.
Oh man, just close out of it and refresh maybe.
Oh, well, I have lotion on my hands, so I can't. Hold on. The downside of washing your hands a million times is super dry.
I have not been, but it's because I've been super lazy about porting the levels over and stuff. Truth be told, I probably should be doing that at any point in the update, but I've just been kind of lazy about doing actual work for it.
No, I have no chat.
Oh, it refreshes it. Also, fun fact, this room has a checkpoint. I wasn't supposed to, but people like it, so whatever. Oh, well then I guess I will use that base ROM the second I can. Also, hi Yagami, how's it going? You kind of snuck in, but hope you're doing well. Thanks. Alright, so now we're back to the good exits. So this one's fun because a lot of people don't even know this is a thing in Super Mario World. And then I'm kind of talking to you about this one, babe.
What?
What?
I'm trying to catch up.
So,
I'm all behind.
this level has a secret exit where you have to jump over here, and when you trigger that 1-up, there's a bunch of things that go away, where all of a sudden you have this pipe that you can go to. And then when you go in that pipe, it triggers the secret exit. I've talked about this before, but that's a 1-up checkpoint thing. And basically what you do is you kind of use Super Mario World's weird ways of tracking 1-ups to kind of hide stuff. And then you can kind of do like, once you touch here, it triggers something over here.
I'm a fan of the colors of this level.
Thanks. This part, in my opinion, is much better than the first part because it's actually kind of fast-paced despite being an auto-scroller. But yes, it is vanilla. It's not like some crazy patch or anything. Like, you can open up Lunar Magic and do it at any point, really. The main weird thing about it is that you actually have to use 1-up checkpoints as objects and not map 16. So, like, normally you would be able to use the map 16 stuff, but I guess there's some property in the original object that makes it actually disappear permanently, whereas you can't do that in map 16. So, if you want to do it, it's pretty easy. You just have to kind of know how. Okay.
I'm glad you agree that the whole hack has great colors, because the funny thing about me commenting on the colors is, like, all these colors are based on my favorite colors, and I helped pick them out, so, like, of course I would like them.
And hey, Wadley, how's it going?
That was silly.
It's okay. You helped design them, so of course you should like them.
I really love that part, too.
Thanks.
The teal and the purple, oh, you know what I like.
Yeah. Well, luckily, pretty much everything I have will have similar colors, so thank you for the follow, also. Hope you're doing well. So, this level was made when we were stuck in a rainy time in Tahoe. I forget exactly what time, but it must have been winter with the trees in the background being kind of white and slippery. Probably not. I get weird about vanilla stuff at this, or at least vanilla palettes.
Oh yeah, no, if I, like, look over and I'm like, you're changing those colors, right? Like,
Yeah. So this one's hard because it's icy, even though...
I really like the color of that pipe.
Thanks.
The purpley blue.
Yeah. So this one's hard because it's icy, so you have to be careful about staying big. And when you're big, you can just slide around like that.
Inspired by a Tahoe trip?
Yes.
I can tell, like, when the levels were made, because, like, the Apple Hill one, and then this one was from Winter in Tahoe.
Yeah.
It's like our life in levels, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was trying for.
So cute.
Thanks, Wildly. I wanted to do kind of a twist on, like, a regular ice level. And then, I think, honestly, we were on a walk in Tahoe, and I slipped. And I was like, oh, hey, I could just use this as an ice level instead. So I did. I'm pretty sure that's the entire story of this level, now that I'm thinking about it. I remembered it was on a Tahoe trip, but I kind of forget why I decided to make this an icy level. You and your little bear.
Melon first, and then I just replied. It's just so cute.
It is pretty adorable.
I can't help myself.
So fun fact on that little rock part that I'm going to go back to over here. This little block sometimes kills the rock, and then sometimes the rock just falls on your head, but you end up having to kind of assume it's going to fall on your head all the time. Because if you don't, you're just going to get hit in the head with a rock. I am currently working on Bunbun 2, but it's a slow process. I actually started it like the second I finished Bun 1, and have still been working on it. I just finished Exit 17 on it, I guess last night. It's been a weird, long couple days, so losing track of time, I guess. And thank you for the commentary. I feel like I'm like kind of going back and forth on actually saying stuff about the level and just kind of ranting, so that's nice.
We have a good back and forth.
Yeah. Color commentary and then actual play-by-play.
Better yet, Bunbun 3 won before Bunbun 2.
Bunbun 1.5.
Love it.
So I've mentioned it before, but kind of just confirming it. The next hack that I make after Bunbun 2 will actually not be Kaizo, and it's supposed to be aimed at having Bunbun actually be able to play it. Because while Bunbun likes Mario stuff, she's not really ready for the Kaizo stuff quite yet. And I do not benefit. I would recommend...
The question is not how, but when.
Yeah.
I messed it up. Well, I didn't mess up the quote I was doing, but I messed up
It's
what I
okay.
was trying to tie it back into over here.
It's okay.
Never mind.
So, slippery level number 2. I don't know why I put 2 ice levels in this game. Oh god. Okay, so this controller actually really sucks at holding down. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do this level because this controller is actually like really bad at this. So if I need to skip this one, I might. Because I'm pretty sure this is the only level that has slope stuff. But as you can see, like I'm trying to hold down and it's not actually sliding.
What's wrong with your controller?
This one specifically has just always had an issue with down.
Where's
and
your other controller then?
well, the problem is this is the only one that actually hooks into the Super Nintendo. So, for now, I'm actually going to skip this level. I kind of...
We need to get you...
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that until I was trying to press down. If you guys remember, actually, like... I don't know why you'd remember,
Everyone
but like...
is saying keyboard.
I have no idea how to hook up a keyboard to Super NT, but if someone knows how, I'd be able to. This is actually one of the few times I busted out the NT to play this stuff on TV, so...
so I can actually see.
Yeah, so for now, we're just going to go ahead and go to Forest of Lectus because I don't need to hold down for this. So this one's fun because it uses these guys that nobody really ever uses. After designing a level around this, I got to see why because they're kind of hard to use. But they are pretty cute and pretty fun, so...
Oh no, what idea did I give?
I
I don't remember.
I don't really remember either.
I'm sorry. I don't remember what I said though.
Hey, 1 for 1. So that trick right there is the one that's shown off in the tutorial that honestly everyone playing this game either gets like right away or absolutely hates, and there's like no in between. And it's like really funny, honestly, that people like either love or hate that so much, because to me it was never really that big of an issue. But also I know that it's one of those things that it's because I designed the level that it's not really that big of an issue, because I've seen like everyone else struggle with it. So, and then the second part of the tutorial tells you that if you have the little block things, you can use them to get a cloud if you're careful. But the problem is this part makes it kind of difficult to do that, so... I think the channel that it's currently on is on game mode, but thank you for the reminder, because I'll check that out.
Oh, good call.
Either way, I always play on emulator anyway, so I'm actually kind of used to the lag. Like 90% of the time I play, even though I have an NT and stuff, like we don't normally have a free TV or an ability, like easy ability to really play it, so. And I mean, like, I do too, but I definitely will not be using the Wiggler trick again going forward. There's a lot of people that did not care for it quite as much as I did, and it's kind of weird, so I get it. I do like this part though, because it's kind of simple, just like cloud riding bit, and you think you're supposed to go through the goal there, but you actually have to go under and go to this other goal.
What?
Because
Well,
if you
what
go
happens if you go to the first one?
if you go to the first one, you just walk off the edge and die.
Rude.
Yes, it was rude,
Don't fake me
but
out.
it was hilarious.
Oh, don't fake me out.
Yeah, the block grab, if you set it up right, is actually not that bad. It can be pretty big if you end up trying to go for it in a different order. But a couple of people who have played this level says this level feels the tastiest of every level, and I appreciated that comment about it. I appreciate all the bun puns, by the way.
Yeah.
Oof. Keep overswinging this jump.
What even is that? Is it like bubbling lava?
Yeah, it's the pink lava that I have in this level. But I very much approve of that emote.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, let's actually do this level right.
Oh, that's good. I like the Loch Ness monster in there.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Nom,
So
nom,
then if
nom.
you get through this part without that little block turning, that guy gets stuck on that little rope right there, and you can't actually bop that block. But then if you have to kind of wait a sec here, but that's okay.
I'm like doing too many community references right now.
It's okay. We've been on a large community binge the past couple of weeks. So we're going to have a lot of now kind of outdated references, I guess, but it was very good. So I guess intended way for the boss, since I'm not actually going through there, was basically to hit him first with the Yoshi, and then use the key to get over to the block. And then you could either use the key to get back, or just have him hit the key and then just hit it with a block at the end. There were a couple of different ways you could do it, which I guess is why people got sort of confused about it. But I kind of liked it being open-ended a bit. And then personally, this is my favorite segment of Bunbun 1, because this was fun to draw and fun to test out and stuff. And it looks pretty. Thanks. And for this one, you have to go to those little coins over there to kind of draw the bats out a bit more.
Bats?
Yeah. Oops. Oh yeah, the little Yoshi grab is a little tough, but it's learnable once you actually get the feel for it. I feel like it's pretty consistent. Thanks, I'm glad we could be of service.
Nice.
Yeah.
Glad we can.
I've been planning on this for a while, but honestly, we just haven't really had the time to like sit down for an hour or two and just knock it out. So it's nice that we ended up having a little bit of extra time today. I was probably going to do this without Bun, but it's a lot more fun when she's here. Even if it's a weird reason why she's here. And a lot of people get confused in this part because there is like a little bit of leniency about it.
Oh, what if Pooh Bear played this? I would cry.
So like I appreciate everyone spreading around. I'd never personally want to do it, so I appreciate when other people like want to see it. Whenever people are like asking for hacks
You
and
don't wanna,
stuff.
like, promote your own.
Well, yeah, I don't want to be like play mine. But if other people would like to see it, I would appreciate it.
I feel it.
Pooh actually did play a level of mine.
Play mine.
Pooh actually did play a level of mine like last week or
I know
whenever.
what I'm talking about.
No, I know. I mean, it was for Bun Bun.
Oh,
it was
it was?
it was the KLDC level. It's for Bun too,
Oh,
but
I didn't realize it was for Bun.
yeah.
Play my level. I love it. I love little baby though.
Baby Rage.
Good choice of Baby Rage.
Yes. I think I actually meant to make that ground down there stick out another one so you like couldn't wait, but then I forgot to move it at the last minute, and I guess it ended up working out okay. Okay. So then this section actually used to not exist until Amethyst asked me for more, and I thought that was a nice compliment, so I was like, okay.
More what levels?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or more of this specifically. She was like, oh, this level was kind of short. Or said something how she wished there was more. And I was like, well, I can draw more. And then this little third segment came to be. This little bit's just a original Kaizo and Trilogy.
Why is
It's
this
right
showing
there.
up as stars on mine?
No idea. Laser Bulge? I don't know why that would be censored.
I'm 30 years old. Why am I being censored?
Why is laser being censored?
I'm
That's
so
weird.
confused. How do I fix this?
I don't know.
There's no Leave me alone. I'm mad right now. Where's my settings?
Do I not even remember my own boss pattern? That's hilarious. I thought it was just left, left, left. Oops. So this is not RNG because you respawn in the room. Basically, from what I know about Wendy fights, it's basically seeded to trigger RNG when you enter a room. So if you end up timing it out, oh, that's nice. If you end up timing it out so you're always in the room, pretty much, it'll always just restart on the same frame. That too. The retry settings are so it doesn't reset stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea what would be censored.
I know, I'm so confused.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad that it doesn't seed the RNG though, because that fight would go on for a lot longer if you were basically just stuck waiting for it to all be on the left. And it's nice that the RNG just sort of works out that way. So, Dizzy Drifting was my attempt at making a cape level when I had no idea how to like actually fly. And thank you for the Wendy compliments. I'm happy with how bosses went in Bun 1, but I'm glad that I'm having less of them / none of them so far in Bun 2. So the gimmick of this level, as you kind of saw from me doing it, is kind of hitting the on-off blocks to like change the lines a little bit as you're more like cape gliding and stuff rather than like flying properly. And I've actually noticed that like the better you are at cape, the more you tend to struggle with this level, which is kind of funny because it's not really like flying stuff, it's like falling and platforming. But like all of the people that like really know how to fly well like spent kind of a long time in this level, and then a lot of people who are just kind of taking it as like platforming and stuff tend to kind of take just as long as the people who are like probably better at flying, I guess. Yeah, I have no idea what happened with those fireballs, by the way. I saw that happen after release and I had no idea how to fix it, and that's just the way it is. I guess we'll actually see if mine are fast as well, but I don't think they are. But yeah, because of the few inconsistencies with bosses that I don't know how to fix, I basically designed Bun 2 around not having bosses. So I'm happy to have explored all that in this game, I guess.
I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Whoop. So that part can actually kind of be cheese depending on how you hit those blocks, but I don't actually know the cheese for it, so I just do it the way I intended on everyone doing it. And then because this is a vertical level, the level ends before you actually touch the little munchers that instantly kill you.
Jeez.
Yes.
Okay.
Cheese is when stuff is like done unintentionally, I guess. Sorry.
That's fine, I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly.
Sometimes. A lot of the times, honestly, it is easier just to kill yourself and have it reset. But it can time up right. It's just you may have to kind of wait for it to line up because it doesn't line up like quite as well as that. I think it lines up over to the left a little bit more if I remember right. And then this secret tended to get pretty much everyone because it is weird where you have to hit this and then fall down here. Hiding this in a vertical level was kind of a nightmare, but it was fun to do.
I feel like just getting home from work right now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be home right now.
Nope. Yeah, falling down on accident is honestly kind of the strat there, I feel like, because after you get frustrated, you're like, well, this is the only thing left to do. But some people found it early and just on accident when they were messing up the jump before, I guess. So I like the music of this part and this part in general, but this was another part that people like the graphics for more than the little baseball guys at the end. This section specifically seemed like it kind of messed people up on their first play. Baron especially did not really like the section that much, but that's okay. Yeah. He liked everything else, so I allow him to criticize the section. So then I intended this section to just be like cape stalling and twirling and stuff. Other people have done it differently. It kind of made me feel bad that it's as hard as it is. But I feel like a lot of people kind of forget that you can just cape twirl baseballs. And it makes this part kind of a lot easier, because you could just do that. I've never really seen anybody actually do that before, but that's why that section's not really that hard to me, I guess. But little dev secret, I guess, for people who hate that exit. That's what I did to get through it or during playtesting and stuff. Yeah, Super Mario hitboxes kind of make it a little harder, but if you're going slower, the cape, like, you don't glide as far sideways, so the baseballs actually disappear. And then this level, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I kind of like forget because I never really see people play it anymore. But I would like to say that I had this music picked out before Barb did. I know a lot of people got to see this as the other way around because Grand Prix World released first, but I picked this music out kind of early in the process. And yeah, if it makes you feel any better, Watley, like everyone kind of agrees that that exit is pretty rough. And given how everyone approaches it, I don't blame them, but I've also never really wanted to like tell people how I do it, because I don't want to tell people how to do things, I guess. But I did kind of want to show it off while I'm doing this, because if you are cape twirling a lot more in that part, it's not quite as bad. I actually got inspiration on that part from one of my least favorite levels in Jump, but I liked the gimmick of being able to cape twirl baseballs and stuff. And then this part, you just throw this little guy out. You can't spin jump on him when he's swimming, but you can spin jump on him when he's out of the water. Oops. And no, I'm not saying Barb stole at all. I just once I saw that he had that level in the game, because that was one of like the secret levels that he didn't design on stream, or if he showed it on stream, it was like really, really near the end of design. And I remember I heard that level and I was like, oh man, everyone's gonna think I stole from Grand Prix World too, but whatever, it's too late now. Yeah. Yeah, Jump is honestly one of my biggest inspirations for like actually trying to make a hack, because like it was really cool to see how much stuff was in there that would be cool in a setting like this. True. I could have released this like a year and a half before and I would have probably still heard that anyway, so good point. I'm pretty sure people did that with Juzz and KLDC 2017, if I remember right, where people said that KLDC stole from Juzz, even though Juzz made his stuff like 2 years later or something. People are silly.
Sorry, I don't know about the other parts, so I can't.
It's okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting sleepy.
You're getting sleepy? Do you need a refresher bowl soon?
Something. I don't know. That might make me sleepier as I cozy up in this blanket even more.
I'm sleepy.
Let me just get all the way out like it. We'll see if that helps.
Yeah, I mentioned that, and then she got cozier, so I have a feeling it's not going to be happening anytime soon, but...
What?
The refresher bowl.
Oh.
I mean, I would say it's flattering, I guess, Mega. I don't know, it's kind of weird as a creator, because, like, you don't really want your stuff to constantly, like, be compared to other people's stuff, like, even if it's, I think, supposed to be meant as a compliment. Mostly because, like, I know as a creator, we kind of just want to have our own things and be judged on our own, I guess. But if you're going to get comparison to anyone as a level designer, like, Barb would be a good person to get a comparison to.
Who doesn't love Barb?
Yeah.
I even know.
Yeah.
Not saying that. I don't know much.
Out of curiosity, what level did you get that complisult, I guess,
Wait,
in your
what?
insult?
What complisult?
That one of his levels reminded him of Grand Prix World 2. Because I guess it also depends how that complisult was given.
Yeah. This is stupid like Grand Prix World 2. I don't know. Something no one would ever say.
Yeah. I don't know. People are actually, like, kind of weird about Grand Prix World 2 because it's, like, it's one of those, like, hipster things where people are like, it's too popular.
Get over it.
That little saw is still my favorite thing in this game. It kills too many people. Oh my god. So, fun fact, if you don't get that midway, you actually don't get the midway. It's the only one in the game that ever does that. I've actually never seen anyone do that, so I'm glad I could show that off for everyone. Because that was not intentional. I just really love this section and wanted to show it off to you guys. Also, I'm pretty sure this is one of the only palettes in the game that does not have purple in it.
That's weird. This red.
I think it was intentional.
No. What's this red? What's about this red?
Also, now that I read that, Mega, I am equally confused as you are about why that level specifically got compared to Grand Prix World 2. Because that was a very, very different use of Layer 2. And your cycles in there lined up, like, really well. And I guess I haven't really gotten to the Grand Prix World 2 level, so I don't know how well those ones line up, but... I mean, I guess blue... It depends. There's some shades of blue that are amazing. Like, royal blue's not my favorite, but... And I guess
For some reason I hate royal blue.
I guess there's not really, like, a shade of purple that I really dislike.
Love all purples, I think.
Yeah.
But there are a few shades of blue. Like, I'm really not into navy blue. That might have been ruined for me by having to wear, like, uniforms to elementary school as a kid for a while. I, like, just associate wearing navy blue or, like, khakis or, like, a white polo shirt.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, maybe navy blue was tainted, like, as a color, as a whole. But it just doesn't really, like, look good on me, so it's not my favorite.
I mean, it's kind of a dark color.
Yeah, I'm into bright colors.
Oh god.
Or, like, pastels.
That was a really weird spawn for that dolphin, and then I got killed anyway. Yeah, I kind of wish people cared about the timeline of stuff being released, especially when said stuff, like, influences the stuff it's being compared to, I guess. Because Barb definitely played your hack before, like, designing Grand Prix World 2, so it's kind of weird that people would see the comparison in the other way. I don't know. That's why I try not to really get into, like, the whole, like, comparison thing, and I just take everything as the compliment, even when it's kind of clearly not, I guess. Because that way you can't get upset about things that I think were like intended to be compliments, but were not because people don't know. Oh my god, can I please just end this? This is why people never play this level. This level sucks. Doesn't even have any purple in it.
Where even is the purple?
Who
Was it that said that blue is kind of like a worse purple?
It's Kez.
I can't see. Okay. Yeah, no, I highly agree. I mean, I like blue, but let's be real, I like teal. Like, teal, mint, that kind of color, way better than most, like, regular blues.
Yeah. I believe... Okay, so the Bunbun 1 timeline was a little
Teal
weird.
gang. Literally all my stuff is teal, so I love it. I love that.
Yeah.
We have...
Color
good
gangs.
taste. Yeah.
So Bunbun 1 was kind of a weird development because I like unofficially started it like probably 2 years ago now, I guess. And then it took like a year and a half of like on-off design for it to be done. After Grand Prix World 2 came out, I kind of like oh my god, please. I kind of like completely redesigned everything. So like I kind of consider the start of it to be a couple months before, as I like did the 1.0 like very first release of it, I guess. And then after I realized I kind of needed to like redo everything is when like the 2.0 version of the game came out. But that's also why I never like actually updated it. And yeah, I'm personally kind of glad that all the levels that are in the run that a lot of people play are like the good levels of the game, because it kind of just works out that all of the levels that you happen to skip are some of the levels that are a little bit more annoying or precise than other ones. Happy accident. It was not intended, but pretty much. I like when I designed in my head the speed run for this game, I was kind of hoping that the runs would be a little bit different from each other. But I do like that it's basically the same thing, but with a castle that's like 7 minutes long instead. Alright, so now we're at the fun part of this level where you have fire stuff, and you actually get to kill these fish that have been annoying the entire time.
I'm like falling asleep, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's been an hour of streaming.
Yeah.
Okay. So then this part's tricky because you have to kind of kill that guy while you're dodging all these dolphins, because otherwise they boop you up into the red flowers up here. And in this part you have to kill that guy, or you could just dodge him, I guess, if you really want to. And then this part is just supposed to be a run right there. Sometimes people jump and I feel bad because it's made a lot harder if you do it that way. Oh my god. My up button did not work. Hi Velociraptor, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay. 0 for 3 on jumps off of that. Yeah, nobody really ever uses fire for Fugu stuff, so I kind of wanted to use it there. I did not know that you could actually just like walk around it if you wanted to, but whatever. Good news is we only have a couple levels left, and then after that I'll go ahead and switch to off-mic stuff so you don't have to feel pressured about talking and stuff. Alright, so next up is a level with water sprites just for Wadley. It's the water level that you saw Glitch play that you got really stressed out about.
Yo.
So, flashback to Bunbun beta testing. The one level, or I guess the two levels, but this was the first level that Bun saw where Glitch Cat was playing it, and it was before Glitch noticed that there was a timer in the corner. And he was like, "Oh, okay, you know, this is kind of a cool level. It's whatever. It's a swimming level. Like,
I've seen it before.
yeah, it's okay. Like,
and
it's not."
Tyler left to go to the store, right? So I was like, "Oh, I'll watch for him," you know.
Yeah.
My heart is like racing out of my chest. I'm like, "Oh my god, he worked so hard on this!" Like, and then he like died, and he was like, "What? Oh, there's the timer. Cool. Like, I haven't seen that before."
And then she was all super relieved.
I was like, "Oh, thank God, he likes it."
I would never have known that if you didn't tell me that, Watley. Alright, so fun fact, there's actually a way to get a double eat in this room. If I die a couple of times, I'm going to try for it, because I saw Spud do it, and I want to try it. I'm actually going to go ahead and try it now, because I've never done it before. I think he does something like this. And then he wakes this guy up. Ah, shit, almost. Something like that, though. But you can basically drag that guy around and then basically kick the Yoshi out, and then as you recover the Yoshi, it ends up doing the double eat for you. It doesn't always save that much time, so I'm probably just going to do the level normally because I don't know how to do it, but I did kind of want to show it off because Spud's come up with a couple of really cool strats for this game. And I think cool strats tend to happen when you leave levels a little bit more loose. So just as a rule for designers, if you can make it looser, it is a little bit more fun to play as a player. And then this part you actually have to go down here, collect fish number 5, double back to this shell, spit it out here, and then go up. And the timer still continues. So you gotta be careful and up swim a bunch, and then you go to here. True. I almost entered VLDC, but I decided at the last minute that like I didn't actually know how to do vanilla level design yet. I like how you caps lock tight, but you meant to type lose. That's funny to me. But it was a little late for me to enter VLDC stuff. Maybe next year, I guess, when I have a little bit better of an idea what to do. Speaking of jump stuff, as we were talking about earlier, there's a level in Jump that does this where you have to hold up to press through platforms when you're on a rope. And that inspired this like ultra starry level because I hadn't really seen that used in any other hack but that. And I thought that would be cool to combine with platforms and stuff. And also I like this song, so.
It is a good song.
It's from DuckTales. Or the DuckTales game, I guess.
Yeah.
You did.
I hear it.
Did you?
DuckTales?
Yeah. I didn't know you knew the DuckTales soundtrack.
Well, I know the DuckTales song.
Oh.
Unless you're talking about a different DuckTales.
No.
Okay.
It's the same DuckTales, I just...
You question everything.
Different DuckTales. So yeah, you hold up here, and all of a sudden you kind of just like phase through that platform. No idea why, but... And then you get to this part, which, speaking of Akagari, has an Akagari-inspired obstacle right here. I did 3 platforms instead of 2, because very original. But this part was inspired by one of the secret exits in that, where you have to kind of stall on a falling platform bit. And then you do the little teleport through thing again. You can actually respawn this, because I realized that if you mess that up, it's kind of annoying to die there. So you can just go back and do this again. I meant to have more like respawn spots throughout the game, but I ended up kind of like editing a lot of them out. And then there's a troll here if you're not careful near the end, and you like wait here, that platform boops you right into that little muncher. I've only seen 2 people die to that, unfortunately. Yeah, recolor turn blocks were not a good idea. In the future, I would not do that. Who would die there? And then this level is the last level of any % bad ending. So one of the runs. I've been told this castle is very 90s because people like their blues, greens, and purples. Pretty sure you can skip this, but I don't know how, so. Have a good one, Ben. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm gonna try to glitch into the ceiling lava. I don't actually like know how to do it, because obviously I would have fixed that before release if I knew how to do it, but I don't know. It's been fun to watch people kind of break this since I released it, because I kind of felt like it was pretty well play tested, and then like sure enough people play it enough and break it. So it's cool to watch that kind of happen on something that you were pretty confident in. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I could just... Yeah. There's a way in... I don't know what angle you have to hit, but there's a way to hit that ceiling lava where you like don't die and you instead just like get sucked up like through it. I've seen it happen on a couple of playthroughs, and it doesn't happen often enough for people to like really notice it like all the time, but it does happen every once in a while. I still have no idea why. Super Mario World, I guess. Yeah, in my head, I kind of thought vanilla was gonna, or like the vanilla lava would be fine, but I don't even think I like rotated it. And I'm pretty sure if you don't rotate it, then that means that like the very top tile is the only thing that is actually gonna kill you. So I think what you have to do is basically like land right on the ledge of the lava before it actually like would kill you. So like it's a really precise way to not die, I guess, but I have seen it from a couple of people. Also, I definitely need to try to figure out if I can get a Super Nintendo controller, because apparently this one is just going wherever it wants to go. Such as diagonally up, apparently. Do you want to pack a bowl before the next level though? Because the next level is very long.
There's so much like going around. I cannot. I can't.
I heard the coronavirus was 7 feet tall.
I can't. There's just so much. Like, it's ridiculous.
Okay, so let's just like boop it on here. Okay, yeah, so if you like time that jump so you end up basically landing in that first level of lava there instead of going all the way up, you like don't actually die and you just get stuck in the lava for a while. This segment is going to be interesting because my up button does not love me right now. But if you're wondering, this is actually the vanilla path for Larry's castle, I think it is. Whichever one actually has this little like block snake path. Thanks for clipping that, Melon. We don't actually get a lot of clips, so I appreciate it. But yeah, I actually originally designed this level to basically just be following around the vanilla Larry path. But then I realized that the second half of the path is basically just like doubling back on itself, and it's like a really weird path to design anything around, much less like Kaizo stuff. So I just decided to kind of cut it in half and basically use the interesting half as the second half of the level, and then design like a kind of generic block snake segment for the first half. Huh, interesting. I think that top lava is actually like map 16 to be rope. So like the top lava tile up here is not actually like the top lava flipped over. It's actually just like a rope tile. Basically just designed to kind of like hold the spring if it gets caught up there. Because springs don't actually die in lava for some reason. So like if you were to just kick it up there and it was regular lava, it would just kind of fall back down. But because it's like rope pretty much, it just gets stuck up there and you can't actually get it again without dying. If I remember right, at least. Okay. So then this boss fight is actually probably my personal favorite of the game, because I feel like it ties into the level really well, where if you touch these snake blocks, basically like that snake kind of goes away and you're like, whatever. But then when you finish the fight, all the sprites disappear so you don't actually have a landing spot. So basically what you have to do is go through what I did for the first 3 hits, where you kind of just dodge it and try to dodge the guys shooting from the grave. And then if you can, the sprite that ends up actually eating this disappears as well, and then you have a landing. Cave lava, like if you kick a spring onto it, it ends up like not sinking in, whereas castle lava it does. That's actually sort of used in the Mount Ninja secret exit. I do like cave lava more because you can actually do more sprite stuff with it. Yeah, and I have no idea why the Resnors don't like actually die right away until they hit the lava. They have like one more shot. There's 3 lavas? Super Mario World's so weird. Why are there 3 different types of lava? Alright, so rounding this out. Yo, Strizer, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. So if you did not get the secret exits and get the switches, this is where you kind of figure out that it's in the first halves of every level. And then fun fact, this sign is a complete lie. You can't actually do that. That was in a version before release, but then I forgot to do it. Fun fact number 3, you actually don't even need the green switch. So I don't know if you noticed, but like you can just jump from here onto here. I didn't mean to do that first frame up jump, but whatever. But basically on that landing I actually left a regular tile, and that regular tile was there from testing, because I didn't want to like when I was testing the transition between that level and this first like hub room, I didn't want to have to just get the switches every time. So I ended up just going through and putting a block there, forgetting it before release, and then Pete Miller realized that you can just jump to it. And that's the reason there is an any % good ending, because you can basically go through the game, get to this castle without having beaten everything, and then just jump over the check. So it ends up working well. I'm doing well. I gotta say, Friday World looks pretty fun. The last exit looks like it's gonna be brutal, but I will enjoy playing. And then, I guess fun fact number whatever we're on for this castle, all of the rooms are directly modeled after Worlds 1 through 3. So Room 1 is going to be modeled after Level 1, Room 2 is going to be modeled after Level 2, and then the room that they converge into is going to be the castle, which is my attempt at kind of merging in 6 screen suites. The speedrun normally plays this level. This is the Dino Rhino one. So I'm actually going to show off this one because I see this room less. And I guess that's just the approach I'll take for these rooms. So this is my attempt at kind of like a B-side of Apple Hill Forest, where like there's a lot of fish jumps and bomb stuff, but it's like harder to do versions of it. I haven't done this since release, so this is going to kind of probably mess me up a little bit. But this is a pretty long castle, so like even though any % bad ending and any % good ending, like there's only really like 1 level of difference, I think. That 1 level still ends up being like a 7-minute time difference or something in the speedrun. So probably one of my favorite obstacles in the game that I don't really get to see is you time this out when it's actually blinking. Sometimes it doesn't blink, which is why it's a little annoying. But you time that out when it's blinking to actually kick up as the bomb's exploding, and the bomb explosion ends up actually killing that spiny that's in the way. It's the main reason a lot of people don't actually play this room, because it's kind of messed up to do as like the last trick of the room. But it is a cool trick in my opinion, and I kind of wanted to show it off. But the problem with it is if the bomb starts blinking and then you reset its timer, it doesn't actually like start blinking again. So you end up having to just go off a feel, and it ends up not really working that well. This is the original. This is Culmination Castle. We're probably after this and the Bowser and credits run, we're going to take a quick smoke break probably. And then I'll probably play through Bunbun too. Bun seems like she's pretty tired at this point, so I don't know if we'll... Yeah, but that's okay. It's been so long since I've done this, I completely forget the timing. It's like 3 to 4 seconds after you launch it originally. I do kind of wish when I was designing this room that I would have forced a way to like force you to kick it again sideways before, because I think it's basically from like right here that it like starts the timer and then you stop it again. Okay. So then, like I was hinting at, rooms 1 and 2 both link up to room 3 here. So whether you do this one or the Dino Rhino room, you end up getting this room as your second option. This room is basically the 6 green sweets room, which is why it has the weird net gimmick. It has some of the platforms, it has saws, and it has a P-switch and moles and stuff. It was kind of hard, honestly, to combine in like 6 different level gimmicks into one room of a level, but I think I did it okay. This level especially, I think, took like over a month to design, and that was like pretty much working on it in a couple hours like every day. So this obstacle can actually be done a couple of different ways. I'll show you the intended way first, and then if I mess it up, I'll try some of the speedrunners way. You can just fall right here and then do it. It's not really like super easy still, and it is probably one of like the harder tricks in the game to figure out. But I don't really see a lot of people just like try to fall onto that like regular concrete block right there. I don't know if it's just because they think it's the landing before the green bean or not, but... Alright, so... I guess I'll try the other way of doing this. I'm not very good at the other way, but... Nope. So, the other way to do it is another speedrun strat where you basically trigger the P-switch like that, and then as you're falling, you use like the stump of the P-switch to kick it. If it sounds way harder to do it that way, it's because it is. I prefer it this way, but yeah, like I'm gonna probably say like 95% of people who play this have never seen that safe lock there before. I actually kept it there because the original playtest of this level forced you to do it the really weird way, or it forced you to like hit the P-switch right here and then immediately jump onto it. But I thought that was too hard, so I made like that free block for you to land on. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone actually use it, but if you don't believe me, it isn't also your version of Bunbun. Nope. I was gonna die anyway, but... And trust me, if this is 1.1, I would have had a lot more changes to show off. But I don't actually know if I can even like do a 1.1 at this point, because I changed laptops in between Bunbun 1 and Bunbun 2. So I would have to like go onto my old laptop and find all of the source files and stuff. Mostly for the music, which I guess I could redo by hand, but it sounds like a lot more trouble than it's worth. Thanks. I tried to include a lot of those, like, sort of free blocks that aren't right away noticeable, I guess. It's kind of hard to incorporate them in everywhere without, like, breaking your setups, but I tried to incorporate them in when I could. Okay. Let's not fuck this up. Whew! Almost fucked that up. I thought I died. Alright. Yeah, stuff like wall lineups and like free blocks, whenever you can include them, are really nice. But honestly, like wall lineups are another good example of stuff like where you can design a really hard looking trick and then just give a person a free setup, and then suddenly it's just looks more impressive than anything. Okay, so I can't do room 4 because that's the Slippery Spirits room, and like I kind of mentioned before, that's the only room that I can't do. So I'm gonna do the Mount Ninja room, I guess. And then I guess another thing that I can note about this level, yeah, I would have loved to have icons in this, because I think that would have helped kind of bring home everything. And no, you cannot in the 6 because all of the blocks are actually just air tiles. I did know about that, thankfully. But yeah, all of them are just concrete tiles that act as air tiles, so you just end up jumping in front of them. I don't think there is a way for you to take a power-up into there anyway, but I really didn't want to chance it, honestly. Yeah, when I was making Bun 1, I was not really quite as confident about like mixing graphic sheets and stuff. And like being honest, I'm still not like totally comfortable about it, but I do have a little bit more familiarity with it now. I don't think I'm going to end up doing a level quite like this for Bun 2, because given the way the map works out, the final castle's going to be the Dragon Coin Castle, which means that I have to design a second half for it, but yeah. Okay, so do people actually seriously do in the 6? Because the only time I ever saw that was when Pooh Bear did it that one time, and I saw it and I was like, this is one of the biggest wastes of time I've probably ever seen. And that's coming from someone who quite likes Super Mario World, so... Oh god, where is it? Oh, wow, that somehow worked out. Alright, where's the Puddle? So I kinda made levels before Bunbun. No race levels. Bunbun was my exploration in Lunar Magic, pretty much. So like I had made a handful of Super Mario Maker 1 levels, actually. So like if you were to go on and search for me somehow, like you could see like probably 6 or 7 levels I made or something like that. And then honestly I started making Bunbun stuff just because I wanted to like make palettes and fun levels, and then I learned how to make actually fun levels, and then I kind of just didn't stop. I mean, Maker graphics are beautiful, but I do not want to just constantly bug them for crap. But yeah, as you can see, like you can't end the 6 because it's not solid. So yeah, and if anyone who is watching this knows how to port music, please port more Super Monkey Ball music, because Super Monkey Ball and Super Monkey Ball 2 have a very good soundtrack. 6, 7, or 8?
6.
Okay. So this is the cape room. This is like a like actual cape segment. In between me making Dizzy Drifting and the end of this game, I like sort of learned how to fly. I still was not super comfortable with like regular flight stuff at this time. So this is just kind of a pretty basic-ish spin fly segment. But I mostly just wanted to kind of have a fun, tense segment to end the game. Again, another custom background. This is when I kind of started to get more comfortable with like actually making stuff in the back. I think I actually ended up reusing this background in Bunbun 2 too. Not 100% sure, but... Alright, and then this part, you basically just rebuild P-Speed. I like to use that corner there to kind of preserve it, but I don't really see a lot of people do that most of the time. And then this platform, I've never seen anybody actually die to, which is kind of sad. But... And then finally, this is the room that Tofu hated, but everyone else seems to kind of like. Yeah, I made all the backgrounds in this level. This is when I kind of started to get a little bit more comfortable with Layer 2 background editor. If you haven't used it before, it's a really cool way to kind of make your stuff feel a little bit more unique while still using stuff that's in the game. And then this coin, you can actually just stand here. That's another thing I don't really see a lot of people doing. But again, that's another like free block. And yeah, if you have time, like please, like not please I guess, but just make your own backgrounds if you can, if you want them to kind of stand out a little bit more. Like, it is kind of time consuming, but you also don't really have to draw that much in order for it to tile really well. And especially like stuff like castle backgrounds are really easy to draw because they're kind of designed to tile really nicely. Some of the other hills that you'll kind of see more in Bunbun 2 in a bit, those ones are a little bit harder to draw and tile and stuff because, especially, like I've talked to Mega about this, the way Super Mario World like tiles their stuff is not the most intuitive. Also, if you kick forward right here, the spring like kind of drops into you and it lets you kind of stand in it. I see a lot of people who struggle with that as well. And then there's nothing over here. I thought I might have had a one up over there still, but so yeah, you can palette swap. You can also use just different background banks and stuff. I'm not like super experienced in it, so I never really wanted to make a tutorial with it, but basically Super Mario World kind of pulls like what background it can use based on what background bin you're pulling from. So you can mess with that and graphics bypass and stuff and mix and match graphics if you want. And then finally, the most jank boss. It is also the most boss. But basically, this is Bowser. Bowser disassemblies are fun, but I will definitely not be exploring them anytime in the future. I happen to like this one because it's just regular Bowser but sped up and it looks weird. But the longer you're in this fight, the more it can kind of drive you crazy, I guess. I did get the speaker box. I didn't say what was in the speaker box, but I did get the speaker box. So the speaker box basically says that Bowser balls kind of crash into each other and act weird. So just be careful about that. It also says that it can crash into other things, which means that you can use this disco shell right here. If you're careful, of course, to kill the balls as well. I actually gotta be careful now. Personally, this is my preferred strategy because this is a lot easier. Because you just bop them before they even get on the ground. But it is also kind of hard. And then, because this fight's weird, depending on like what phase of the fight you die in, like sometimes this fight will mean you only have one hit in the first phase. Sometimes the Bowser balls will just come around in this phase. I've seen that before. That's fun too. As far as I know, there's not really a ball skip in this fight, but there might be, I guess. The only way I could see there being one is if you like kept the disco around, and then managed to time the Mecha Koopa hit right. Which sounds doable, but kind of hard. Oh. Well. If you kill the disco shell, you can also use this method, where they crash into each other and then they just blow up. As you can see, that method's a lot harder because if you end up screwing it up, Bowser kind of just bops into you. So that one's hard. The main strategy, obviously, in the speedrun is just to one-shot this when you actually have the mushroom available. I did intend for you to actually have to go through the door and give you an opportunity to regain the mushroom, but I messed up the retry. And I was gonna have fastballs as well, but it ended up actually making this fight like way more miserable. And I was never intending for this fight to be miserable in any way, shape, or form. I was just intending for it to be weird. So the fact that like players have struggled with it kind of made me a little sad, I guess. The fact that I'm struggling with it right now kind of makes me sad. But it's a fun fight. It's just a little weird. But that's what happens when if you want a vanilla Bowser modification, I guess. Okay. And if you're wondering, Phase 2 is meant to be kind of the annoying phase of this one. I personally don't love when Phase 3 is the hardest one, and then Phase 2 is just also kind of like janky and weird. So I kind of made Phase 3 of this fight free. That was a weird hitbox, but okay. I made Phase 3 free, so once you got through the weird part of Phase 2, you were like 99% guaranteed to one-shot it. I haven't seen anyone die in Phase 3, which probably means that I'm about to die in Phase 3, but if it does happen, it's not on purpose. Did you want to pan that over?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. It's just after this is only credits. Okay. Spazzy Bowser. Woo! Thanks, Al. Good luck. Oh no. That's bad. Okay. I saved it. Don't worry. We're good. I just had to show off how those balls actually do interact with each other, apparently. Whew. Probably the most dangerous way I could have killed that shell, but that's okay. Just want to throw out that would not have counted as dying in Phase 3. That would have. Okay. So, did not go according to plan, but whatever. I got to show off that you can still save it, even if you mess up the shell bit. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. Went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take, and I didn't even, like, beat a level of it. But I do blame that on my down input, so whatever. We're going to take a quick break. Oh, I guess I could go through the credits really quick, but after the credits, I'm going to go through a quick break, and then I'll show off Bunbun 2 for a little bit. If you've been around on the channel showing off Bunbun 2, I'm not really going to be doing a whole lot special with it, but we could also just have dabs, I guess, if you wanted.
I don't know.
It's up to you.
I'm sleepy. I guess I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Well, you gotta wait, before you leave.
What?
Level designs and palettes by me. Dedicated to my fiance, you. Okay, now you can go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this is me trying to shout out everyone in the community. I still managed to leave people out, so good job, me. But I tried to shout out everyone I could. Thank you to all of the people who made this playtesting, because honestly, this game would not be half as good as it is without any of the playtesters. Like, I really owe a lot of this to playtesting, so thank you for everyone, especially up there. Thank you for the graphics as well, because everyone made it really pretty. I did get Crommy. I also got like dead with it spelled incorrectly, so that's fun. And then also for the music, I would not have been able to do any of this, so major shoutouts to everyone on Super Mario World Central. Me making the credits on 105 was actually sort of an accident, but it ended up working out pretty well, because I do kind of like that it's the first thing that you see when you open the hack, if you open it up. I left it unlocked because I don't really see the need of blocking it personally. But if you want to check it out, feel free. It's on Super Mario World Central, obviously. But thank you for everyone who helped with development and stuff and testing, because obviously they kind of needed it. And then one final thing before I mute Mike for a second, switch over. If you beat the game, you actually unlock autumn theme and everything, so the colors of the world change around a little bit. So instead of being like green and different green and purple and stuff, it just ends up reverting to the sort of vanilla palettes. It ends up kind of making the rest.
I don't like you referring to it as vanilla, because vanilla ice cream is good.
You know, Kitty, it's just how the community refers to it.
I don't like it. I like vanilla.
But you know, Cutie. Vanilla's good though. I love vanilla stuff. Yeah, I kind of figured autumn sort of messes up a lot of palettes. I'd be interested in talking through how you actually use the autumn ones elsewhere. But you can see the water turn from green to like dark blue here. It ends up kind of changing the world around a little bit when you beat it.
This one is creepy. I don't like it. Where's my pretty colors?
You little cutie. We'll go back to the main world. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's autumn.
Phew.
Phew.
Too spooky in another spot.
Yeah. And then I like how dramatic this one changes, even if it changes from purple to like bright blue. But it's still like a fun bright blue. You're not looking. That one gets modified into an autumn cave with different lighting.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, this one's nice and bright. Alright, so that's Bunbun 1. Sorry I wasn't able to play Slippery Spirits, but my controllers got it messed up. I have a playthrough on my YouTube of me actually playing through this with everything. So if you are curious about it, you can go ahead and do it there. And actually, funny that you mentioned that, Watley, because the autumn theme does actually kind of slightly modify the first level, because it turns the bullet bills into little birds.
Put a bird on it.
Yeah, so instead of them being bullets, they're little birds now. You can see them. Boop. Oh, let me just die so I can show you real quick. Nothing actually happened in Slippery Spirits. My controller's just a little weird. So instead of little bullets, they're little birds.
That's cute.
Yeah. My controller's just kind of weird and wasn't actually registering down inputs for sliding. And then the piranha plants obviously turn into the pumpkins. Please do, because I love those little birds. They're very cute. I kind of wish I would have like been able to use them the entire time, but that's okay. So as I'm switching things over to Bunbun 2, I'm going to go ahead and mute Mike really quick. Give me like 5-10 minutes or so, and I will be right back. Let me mute Mike.